Run it up, run it up, run it up. You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop.
Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins.
The bright lights of Broadway just to the east of us, and we are under the lights as well at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from MetLife Stadium. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. We'll get our first look at this New York Jets offense, really retooled the last couple of seasons. And at the helm under center, second overall pick from 2021 out of BYU, Zach Wilson.
It was an educational rookie season for Zach Wilson, who was drafted to be the eventual face of the Jets as the team worked through a lengthy rebuild. 2,300 yards and 9 touchdowns as a rookie. He did miss some time midseason with an injury, but I really like the work that the Jets have done to put people around him and give him his best opportunity to be not only the face of this franchise, but get him back into perennial playoff contention.
They'll start on the ground. Hall, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
7 yards there and a first down.
Among the many backs used by New York last season, none performed as well as Carter, their 4th-round rookie. He went over 630 yards and scored 4 touchdowns while working through multiple injuries. He's really positioned himself to be one of the faces of the Jets offense moving forward.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
On 2nd down, a run with Carter. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, he'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he completes it to Barrios. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Braxton Barrios was named the All-Pro returner after the 2021 season, but starting to come along as a receiver as well and look no further than that first down grab. His new deal with the Jets should afford him some more looks outside of just special teams.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
From the 17, Wilson got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. There's Wilson to throw. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Jets put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Zerline connects on the extra point. It's now a 7-0 game. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. 20, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Zerline now for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On play action, they'll throw. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll look to throw. Going right back to Wilson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, 34 yards. And the Dolphins are back within a score. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback. Marios deciding not to bring it out. Here come the Jets and Zach Wilson for their next possession. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down. Here's Wilson. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And able to connect with Berrios. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Paul ought to give up the middle. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle.
And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Oh, look at the juke. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On second down, Michelle. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down.
That swung out to Mostert.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Second and 6.
Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left.
Got a man, it's Waddle, complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Catch made right side by Wilson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Dolphins go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. On first down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios and this EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. But they are all even to this point. So to see if either side can pull away, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the start of the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This taken in at the goal line. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. It's a big play there for Miami, and even 40 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process, and really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Waddle on the jet sweep. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On 2nd and a couple, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run with Carter. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
52 is the mic right here over there.
Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Now it's Wilson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Elijah Moore, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd and 5.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Uzama. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, part of their struggles in the first half was their inability to convert consistently on 3rd down. But how about this well-designed play? Gave himself plenty of options and able to get the hook up and keep the drive going.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line.
Back to the ground with Hall.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Hall again on 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Carter.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, off into great success.
Straight ahead is Hall. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Wilson. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
A nice stick and stop for a loss there from Jalen Phillips.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
And they're not
not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Carter. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
(17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up a throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete on the deep ball. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
Well, the mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to stay with it.
That's true. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Here's Berrios. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Hall to start the drive. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
48 yards on the ground for him so far.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the 1st.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Quick hitter. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Now Wilson.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
They'll run with Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to break our 4th quarter tie.
Zerline's kick is up and through.
And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll drop to throw.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Come on.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week in practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Hall again on second down.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Now Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And they take a knee. A handoff for Hall. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.